This is actually wild. So I'm 11, just turned 11 two days ago, not 2 years ago, 2 days ago. In the 5th grade, I'm chilling. I come back, I open my tablet, right? And I get an email. It's like, oh my God, what happened now? Because it's a long day of school. I come back to try to chill out. Because right now I'm on my break. I look at my email. I got copyrighted by some random Russian talk show or whatever. I could put the email up right now. Hold up. Straight from YouTube themselves. Promotions. Hold up, where is it? Just disappeared. Social. Can't find it right now. But it was here. Just said I got copyrighted. So stupid. 'Cause I didn't even do anything. It's all good.
News for teenagers, so if you're not a teenager, keep scrolling. If you have or wear any of these things to school, I automatically consider you rich. One thing we can all agree with now is that y'all young motherfuckers nowadays, y'all all got money. Y'all coming to school in Yeezys, Balenciagas, everybody got money. It looks like New York Fashion Week first week of school. Let's go. First, if you wear a Mary Jane...
Here we go today, I have brought my shocking PowerPoint report on the truth behind the 9/11 attacks. Oh, Christ. We are told to believe that the fire from the jet fuel melted the steel framing of the towers, which led to their collapse. But did you know jet fuel doesn't burn at high enough temperature to melt steel? We were told the Pentagon was hit by a hijacked plane as well. But now look at this photo of the Pentagon. Well, it's not nearly big enough. And if a plane hit it, where's the rest of the plane? Oh. So now, the inevitable question. If terrorists didn't cause 9/11, who did? Remember that there are in fact two towers. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1, 1, 11. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1, 1. And there are 9 members on Silverstein's board of directors. That's 9, 1, 1. 9/11. And take 2 minus 1 plus 9/11, and you get 12. Which leads us all to the mastermind of the 9/11 attacks. Me? 12 contains the numbers 1 and 2, just like the toilet yesterday where somebody went number 2 instead of number 1. Add 1 and 2 with 9/11 and you get 914. Drop the 4 and it's 91. Exactly the score Kyle got on his spelling test 12 days after 9/11. Who had the most to gain from 9/11? Kyle. Who was nowhere to be found the morning the towers fell? Kyle. Who dropped the deuce in the urinal? Kyle. Probably the most damning of all is the evidence seen in this photo of Tower 2. When I zoomed in, I saw what first appeared to be a blur. But when I computer enhanced it, you almost got away with it, you sneaky butthole. For show and tell today, I have brought...
I know, kids don't come back to this house. We are here, so don't back to that. I used to have a little buddy would come over my house on the phone.
Times when NFL players were too strong. Derrick Henry snipped on his quarterback so bad that he literally tossed Josh Norman out of the club. And this was no ordinary stiff arm. He actually picked him up with one arm and threw him out of the way. Khalil Mack is a defensive end, and when he went up against his offensive lineman, he tosses him with one hand. Not only that, he tosses a 330-pound man, he gets a sack before he throws him with one arm. The amount of power and explosion that you have to do is insane. Larry Allen is one of the biggest offensive linemen to play in the NFL. This guy should bench 700 pounds in
But I got copyrighted by like something. I came back from my stream from yesterday. After school, I look at that email. It was like you got copyrighted by this random Russian talk show or whatever. And I'm like, bro, it said I used some. Oh no, bro. I'll post a screenshot of the email to my YouTube. All my aim's trash there. I swear, my favorite spot to land is Brutal Bastion. Where is he? Oh, here's the girl. You can place that down and die? Oh, that's so stupid. I was right there. Most definitely is gone. There's a kid somewhere though. But yeah, kinda sucks because I didn't even know what I was doing. But I did to deserve to get copyrighted. And as I said like 3 times before, they're a talk show group. And that video, the video that got copyrighted was of Fortnite, a video game. It's not like their talk show was about Fortnite, which I know it wasn't. Cause I looked at their channel, it was like just a normal talk show. Really don't feel like fighting this kid, which is the problem. Did he just leave? Yeah. Really it. I don't even think it's my fault. It was the guy I was playing with last stream. Wait, he's right there. He's probably gonna follow me. Oh, I hate kids that do this. Oh, why? Why is this what you want to do right now, bro? Well, I'm gonna lead him into this kid and I'm gonna just dip. The kid's a bot too, that's nice. You know what? Other guy, you can have him. You're just gonna... This is usually my loot route. Okay, he's take whatever. Ooh, sniper. I'm past that. Oh, give me the sniper. Okay. Okay. I'll Let's see if I can get this lightsaber. Let's see. Someone really died. Oh, maybe not. Someone's post. No, I never trust bushes. And I'm sorry. Should I camp this out? Wait for the person. No. Hurry up, bro. I should drop my. I'm picking back up my. Dropping my SMG for that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Fortnite used to be fun too. Till they started adding stuff like. I'm kind of glad they took that repeater out, bro. That repeater had me raging my butt off, bro. I was over here crying because some one kid would just like spam the same gun, the repeater. Spam it till he was out of ammo. Then hackers, bro. Where is this guy? I know you are here. I know for a fact you're here. Maybe he's fucked up. Oh man. Where even are you? Oh, what a shot. I'm gonna just go into here. Just push you out of there. Go on, get into your box, edit that. I'm dead, bro. That's so stupid. I don't know why I forced his box.
Bench press record is 48 reps of 225. This man casually did 43 reps without even warming up. James Harrison is one of the strongest people to play in the NFL. This man has done so many crazy lifts throughout his career. He used every single 45-pound plate in the gym. This was over 2,000 pounds on the sled. And he pushes this thing on turf like it's no problem.
I personally think it's really dumb to say all white people are racist, but I do think a majority of you white folks use microaggressions. I'm not sure if y'all know it or not, but them bitches be crazy. But I'ma just need y'all to peep game and lock in. Literally like 2 hours ago, I just got out of my microbio lab, and for some reason in my lab there wasn't enough microscopes, so my teacher was counting out everybody who had one. He's like, okay, Haley got one, Jasmine got one. Then he pointed to me, and he said it looked like Brian stole one over there. And I'm sure he didn't mean that in a racist way, but why my black ass gotta be the one that stole something? I personally...
Glass mouse pads are taking over TikTok, and I think I found my new favorite one. That sounded a lot like an ad intro. I promise this video is not an ad. I found this one from a brand called Superglide at Micro Center, and it looked so sweet. Do not use if the pad has a crack on the surface. It doesn't seem like a good sign. I love that red color so much, and it looks like it has a special base to make sure it doesn't slide around your desk. That was satisfying. Now, side by side with the Sky Pad, the difference in glide and texture is almost negligible. They're both very smooth, obviously. If they were the exact same surface, I wouldn't be surprised. But where the Superglide does have an advantage is the base. You can push this thing as much as you want on your desk. It does not move. One small thing that does annoy me a little bit is that the text here almost feels like out of focus. The image is a little fuzzy, but it still looks really good. Glass mouse pads are taking over TikTok, and I think I found my new favorite one. That sounded a lot.
I want some.
Goodbye, my nigga. Back to the lab.
I ain't gonna lie, Big Brother, the best guard dog in the game. You still gotta watch the back. Get tragic. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, Big Brother, the best guard dog in the game. You still gotta watch the back. This shit could always get tragic. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, Big Brother, the best guard dog.
These are some people who have real-life superpowers. Olivia Farnsworth is the only known case of chromosome 6 deletion in the world. She doesn't feel pain, hunger, or the need to sleep. In 2016, she was hit by a car and dragged nearly 100 feet, but felt nothing and emerged with only minor injuries. Artist Stephen Wiltshire is an autistic savant known for his incredible photographic memory. He once accurately drew the entire New York City skyline after a 20-minute helicopter ride over the city. A blind man named Daniel Kish has learned to use echolocation by clicking his tongue and listening to the echoes. He can safely ride his bike in traffic, differentiate specific kinds of cars, and sense a building from over 1,000 feet away. Michael Lolito was a French entertainer with pica disorder, an appetite for inedible objects. Thanks to his unusually thick stomach lining and overpowered digestive juices, he would consume glass, metal, rubber, and other materials that would tear most human stomachs apart. He even once consumed an entire Cessna airplane over the course of 10 years. These are some people who have real-life superpowers.
Okay.
Olivia Farnsworth is the only known case of chromosome 6 deletion in the world.
Solving each other's wordles. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, Michael. How do WWE wrestlers bleed? It's called a gig. What's a gig? A gig is a tiny little razor blade. A lot of times guys would tape it up and they would put it in their hand. I would always tape it up and put it in my wrist tape, and then that way I could take one piece of tape off, grab it. We would take the gig out, you take it, you hit your head, and then twist. It's going to open up your blood capillaries. They're going to pour out. A lot of guys, if they know they're going to get color for that night, they might take like a baby aspirin or something. Why? Because it thins your blood. The minute you gig, you're going to bleed more. I was allergic to aspirin, so my very first match that I had to get color was Taker, Undertaker. Royal Rumble. I told Taker backstage, hey man, I'm allergic to aspirin. I'm not going to be able to bleed that much. That's when he had the bright idea of take a couple shooters. And me being a Jack fan, him being a Jack fan, I was okay with that. How do WWE...
Why are you getting the same insole as someone that just wants Skechers, New Balance, whatever? What we've done is we've identified a hole in equipment for athletics. We've decided insoles should be for performance.
Look this up. That girl that just got sentenced to 2 consecutive 15 life sentences.
The girl that goes, I don't need to go to college?
Oh, is that the same girl?
Remember, she's like, I gotta go to, I don't know what.
I gotta go to class.
And the cop's like, you killed 2 people, right?
No, this is Mackenzie Shirilla. Yeah, drove 100 miles an hour into a brick wall, killing her boyfriend. It was her boyfriend and his best friend. She lived 100 miles an hour into a brick wall. That's her.
Whoa.
2 life sentences. She got into a fight with her boyfriend, and this lunatic drives her car into a brick wall with his best friend in it. So I guess the rumor was they got into a fight.
Yeah. How do they prove that?
Because
if he's dead,
it's actually interesting you say that.
Yeah.
Well, there's proof that they were in a fight. He had text messages.
Still, it's like,
and then they can prove her motive because these cars all now.
I don't do voice shots anymore. People be saying the wildest stuff.
How far you brake, how fast you were going.
Yeah, there's no brake.
Up before she hit the wall. Look this up. That girl that just got sentenced to 2 consecutive 15 life sentences.
I don't need to go to college?
Oh, is that the same girl?
Remember, she's like, I gotta go to, I don't know what.
I gotta go to class.
And the cop's like, you killed 2 people, right?
No, this is Mackenzie Shirilla. Yeah, drove 100 miles an hour into a brick wall. Her boyfriend was a best friend. Brick wall. Whoa. 2 life sentences.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, you did kill 2 of my teammates. I can't let you.
So I guess the rumor was they got into a fight.
Yeah. But how do they prove that?
Because this
if he's dead,
it's actually interesting you say that.
Yeah.
They were in a fight.
Still, it's like,
and then
they
can prove the motive because she hit the wall. Look this up. That girl that just got sentenced to 2 consecutive 15 life sentences.
The girl that goes, I don't need to go to college?
Oh, is that the same girl?
Remember, she's like, I gotta go
to class.
And the cop's like, right?
No, this is Mackenzie Shirilla. Yeah, drove 100 miles an hour into a brick wall, killing her boyfriend. It was her boyfriend and his best friend. She lived 100 miles an hour into a brick wall. That's her.
Whoa.
2 life sentences. She got into a fight with her boyfriend. And this lunatic drives her car into a brick wall with his best friend. So I guess the rumor was they got into a fight.
Yeah. But how do they prove that?
Because
if he's dead,
it's actually interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there's proof that they were in a fight. Still, it's like,
Here's some more creative username ideas that you should use. Something that sounds cool or like a random word. Last video I said schlumpus. And that account went from 480,000 followers. So something like schlumpus. I think it's legitimately the best username. Ask a friend for a verb and a noun. Put those together. Like flying gorilla. I don't know. Last video we mentioned file types. Here's a few more that I think still work. .exe, .zip, .docs, and .https. Or you could just do like a word that you think represents your account or you just think is cool, like .music, .video, .schlumpus. I also like HD and 4K after just your regular name. Like usually that's not taken. Using your original Xbox given gamer tag is always a classic move, and I respect it to this day. If anybody calls you by a nickname, try using that. Like people call me Arch, so I feel like I could do something cool with that. I don't know. I also like the idea of an adjective and or maybe an adjective and a vehicle. I like that. Here's some more creative username ideas that something that sounds cool or like a random word. Last video I said schlumpus. Schlumpus. And that account went from 4 to 180,000 followers. So something like schlumpus.
If you got some fire shoe game, listen up. You need to get on AdWords. So essentially, whenever you walk around, you can earn AdWords.
What the heck?
The latest and sickest kick drops. You get to customize your
I see 2 kids.
sell the assets through the virtual marketplace. It's a
SpongeBob episodes facility a tub and have one shot like this. Dream logic is so weird. You'll be exploring an underwater shipwreck, but you'll also be like, this is the Walmart that my dad owns. The bowling machine took my picture, then made my face another lane's whole background. And feeding garbage to my riddle with battery is low. Rest in peace, Grandma. I love you and miss you very much. You distorted the pictures. A bug and accident spent my car driving far away from everything you know. Do you ever want to take a nap with a nap? My fridge is a screen, so sometimes I get bored and Photoshop myself to make it look like a drivers are like actually friends, work friends. You know it's cold outside when you go outside and it's cold. Who's running this account? The guy running the account. Does Mef think she Dracula or something? Hey, good evening. Easiest choice of my life. My reward. $2 children's tea donation or medium size. Guys, honestly, as a kid, I thought quicksand was going to be a lot bigger problem than it ended up being. Went to the door to collect my food with a fork in my hand, and the driver said, "Ooh, someone's hungry." I'm so pissed off.
Where?
SpongeBob episodes be silly as
Little do bro know he just seasoned himself. I appreciate that, my boy. Gonna make some Krabby Patties. Check out trying to give me a patty. Little do bro know he just seasoned himself. I appreciate that, my boy. Gonna make some Krabby Patties.
Oh, that's so listening. Bro, what? I can't even shoot.
Gonna make some Krabby Patties. Check out trying to give me
the most dub cults to ever exist. The
Okay.
Solar Temple was a cult
And he
in
left.
1984. Their beliefs were a weird combination of
Bro.
Christianity, New Age philosophy, and UFO conspiracy theories. And they also believed that the world was going to end in the 1990s. The cult became very infamous after the leader ordered to kill an infant because he believed that it was the Antichrist. And then became more infamous after they conducted several murder-suicides that took the life of 74 people, including children. Weirdly enough, this cult is still active today with hundreds of members. The movement for the restoration of the 10 Commandments of God was a cult that also believed the world was going to end. The movement was based on the belief that everyone had to strictly follow the 10 Commandments in order to survive the apocalypse on January 1st, 2000. The leaders of their cult claimed that they had direct visions from the Virgin Mary and Jesus Christ, which was absolute bullshit, as the whole purpose of the movement was to scam their followers out of their money and their property. And what did the leaders do? Well, they trapped all of their followers in a church and burned the whole thing down, killing 530 people. And they separately murdered 400 other people. It was confirmed that 4 of the leaders died in the fire. Well, this guy has obviously no idea.
If you had to be placed in a saw trap, which one would you choose? Last time we did the traps from Saw 1, this time we're doing the traps from Saw 2. First on the docket, we have the Venus flytrap. Right off the bat, this one is absolute bogus. The key is behind his eye, so he has 1 minute to cut the key out from behind his eye, open the lock, and then take the thing off before it closes on his head. I can barely put a contact in 1 minute, so yeah, this is not the one. You could probably put your arms up, this, But still, unless someone is on their way to help you, then that's not going to do you much good. The rest of the traps in this movie are all these sort of mini traps that all these people in this house have to deal with together. Most of these are varying degrees of easy if you take 2 seconds to consider them, but I'm just going over my favorite ones. The needle pit. This one is the funniest thing ever. So right when they see this guy with no hesitation just picks her up and throws. And all they had to do was take off all of their shirts and like wrap it around her arms and legs. Then against all odds, she manages to get the key, only for him to drop it, making the whole thing pointless.
What is happening there? I don't know what I'm doing because of this stupid camera.
This girl instantly walks in and just starts shoving her hands in and then drops the antidote. What? All she had to do was stick one hand in, grab it, and then prop up the razors with her other hand from beneath. And no, she just charges in, takes no look at her surroundings, and doesn't miss a beat. What's this box? Ah! If you had to be placed in a saw trap, which one would you...
One day I took my father's gun and would play Russian roulette by myself. He came home early when it would have been my bullet. Fuck. I can curse? Fuck. Wow.
Hey, today we're about to see how far I can kick a rugby ball through the post. We're starting at the 10, we're going back 10 yards every time, we're going to see how far we can get. I know they don't kick them off the stick, but we're doing it anyway. Oh, yes, sir. Okay, I barely had to tap that ball and it went that far. We might be able to hit 60 with these today. Oh, yes, sir. These kind of go. Y'all gotta let me know how you're actually supposed to take these in the comments. But what I'm doing is working. We just gonna keep doing that. Yes, sir. My bad. I said yes, sir, every kick. It's just my go-to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they should start using sticks and rugby. I mean, I don't know how they kick it, but this is working pretty well. This gotta be the easiest ball I've ever bounced. Or you can even bounce it on the nose and it comes back to you. I'd be throwing so many bounce passes. But hey, we back at 60. I feel like I haven't put much power into these yet. These balls just go.
There we go. Fine.
Oh, they just go. 60 with the rugby ball is crazy. Hey, today we're about to see how far we can kick a rugby ball. Starting at the 10, we're going back 10 yards every time. We're gonna see how far we can get. I know they don't kick them off the stick, but we're doing it anyway. Oh, yes, sir. Okay, I barely had to tap that ball. We might be able to...
Where? Why, bro? I swear.
Get your hands off of me. Leave her alone. That's my friend.
What?
You don't know me. I'm gonna give you the best of it. Get the hell up. Whoa, now. Go on, sir. I told you I run.
Bro, I swear.
Get it? Mud to the damn DEA. You understand that? And what I want, I get. Do you understand me? You don't know me. You don't know the hell. You talking to me. I have to pick you in. You gonna be
Bro, where are these people even coming from? Oh my god, bro, this is...
NFL has the worst rule ever. AJ Brown was wearing these bright green cleats at the last game. He finished the game in his black cleats because the NFL called him at halftime to take them. AJ Brown was wearing these cleats because his daughter had trouble finding him on the field. This sounds stupid, but his daughter is very young, so it's hard for young kids to notice who's who on the football field. So I support not for wearing these cleats, but what I don't support is the NFL's rule. The NFL does not allow custom cleats. If they did, it would be so much cooler. I don't understand it because the MLB allows super cool cleats, and they look awesome. They have another moment to bring the players to express their personality. The NFL limits this to one game a year. It's the cleats for a cause, which I'm so glad to do. I love that the NFL allows custom cleats for one game a year. But why limit it to one? I can understand that these cleats were super bright, like even on TV they're super bright, not distracting, but very noticeable. But I also respect them.
Oh, heck no, bro.
Express themselves a little bit more. Like Alvin Kamara with the
I'm
Christmas
done.
cleats when he dropped 6 touchdowns, like that's iconic. You know, I think
I'm
the
done,
NFL should
bro.
limit their regulation on